Hi everybody, Alexander here. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today I'm doing something that's a little bit daring. This is because I'm a big fan of the boosted media videos. The ones where he's doing the POV races on iRacing in the GT3 or Automobilista at Bathurst or even Assetto Corsa. The trouble is that not everybody has a $100,000 rig. So I'm going to do something that's a bit more budget. I have 27-inch screens, which... Hang on, no, stop it, bad human, that is not what she said. So anyway, we have a T300, we have all the standard kit that you might find on a budget rig, because it is a budget rig, it's mine. So we're going to do a Grand Prix from 1967, and why 1967? Well, Jim Clark, Graham Hill, Jackie Hicks, Dennis Hulme, so many other important racers of a year and a few years that was so important and fundamental to motorsport as we know it today. So I'm going to be driving the Lotus, Jim Clark's number 5. It's going to be 80 laps of Silverstone, which is full Grand Prix distance, and I'm probably going to crash out early. Join me for the ride if you will, but before we get into that, I would like to say thank you to all of you who have helped out so far, whether it's just by watching the videos, by liking, commenting, subscribing. On screen now you will see how you can join in the fun with a subscription. It is free to do, of course. You don't have to pay anything, you don't have to sign up for anything, just hit that subscribe button, like or comment, and that helps me out so much. Thank you so much. Other than that, if you haven't already seen any of the live content, come join me on Twitch. I am on Twitch, if I can get the button to work, every single Saturday night, 7 until 9 UK time. So come join us in the chat. There's a bit of banter. You can see me do some terrible racing, and just generally have a lot of fun for a couple of hours. With that said, thank you all once again. The next 80 laps are going to be long, so if you're here by the end of it, thank you so much. And if you're here still, you guys are awesome. We're going to get into it. See you in a sec. Okay YouTube, here we are on the grid. We're in 20th place. I've decided to start right at the back. We've got the AI at 98% and I'm planning a 3-stop strategy, so I should be able to make my way through most of them. On your screen you've got the 3 screens. We've got the gauges on this beautiful screen in the middle, and this is my MX-5 wheel, just for something a bit more period, shall I say. And of course we've got the button box, we've got the shifter. I doubt I'll need the button box, but I can do things like adjusting bias if I need to. But stopping 3 times for tyres, I shouldn't need to worry about that too much. Ooh. Someone was definitely off the circuit there. I saw that Honda out of shape just a moment ago. Jesus, he's squeezing me. Honda kind of looks like a bathtub. From the back at least. And many of the drivers actually did comment later in life that it felt like racing in a bathtub with these things. Everyone taking it really easy around Abbey. Of course, on the way down to Woodcut now, which is a proper corner back here. Cross-ply tyres weren't the grippiest. Right, now we're up in 6th. I can calm down a bit and do a few less qualifying laps. And try and get as far into this race as I can. Of course, because it is a POV video and it would otherwise be an extraordinarily long video, I'm kind of planning to call it a day if I go out, which I might do there. A couple of bales to watch out for, and a ditch, but it's okay, we survive. However, I have to make my way back to the front again, but it's okay, it's only lap 2. We're all good, we're all good. But this is why you can't drive on the limit, or I can't at least. One mistake and then another. Obviously the tyres lost all of their temperature. And you'll note that I don't have crew chief in my ear today. They didn't have radios in 67. I have the tiniest bit of information possible just to replicate what it would have been like. Can I complete a Grand Prix? Balls on the brakes there. Paying for it mid-corner and on the exit. But I think I made it stick. Oh, somebody's off. That looked a bit nasty. The driver going up the bank. So I can't finish last now at least. But don't these things sound absolutely amazing? So if you're wondering where the rest of the cars have come from, because Kunos didn't make all these, just the one I'm driving. The rest of them are all GPL cars, which were developed by THR. Now, not Team THR is in the British Touring Car team, or the sim racing team. Wow. Hopefully there's no damage there. That was a bit naughty from the Honda. Yeah, it said thracing.de. And their mod is fantastic. Of course, there's lots of 1967 tracks to download as well, including Bugatti and Monaco, and yeah, a lot of good content for this period, this era. No damage to the car, which is good. But I might have to pull some qualifying laps to get back on the pace. Keep seeing yellow flags around here. So careful on the front around here. Beckett's and Church, proper corners in this day and age. Right, be careful with these guys. Clearly defending nice and early. Around the club. And Abby. Expecting that. These guys being quite aggressive. Here we go, pulling out the slipstream to go for it. Much earlier on the brakes though, because I've got the inside line. And I've been off at Stowe once already. Might have him before Abby. There we go. Job done. Ha 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 ha. Here we go then. More qualifying sectors. Until we get on to the next cars ahead. Careful of that wall, eh? The Honda's down here. I think Surtees was driving for Honda in 67. Correct me in the comments if I'm mistaken, but I'm sure he was. Carry the speed if I can. Watching that Ferrari on the inside. Just careful not to make contact there, and I think I'm successful, but he might be coming back on the left. Oh, that was a wiggle. But I'm up into 12th. Now, time to slow down a bit. Provide a bit more care around these guys. That looks like the Honda that knocked me off last time. Oh, damn it. Did not mean to do that. Of course, some of these guys go really slowly into the corners. Don't feel any damage. Maybe I got away with it. Oh, I just looked up a little bit at the end there. Had to hold the brakes a tad longer than I wanted. Nope, nope. Jesus. Oh, he tried to catch me out there. Lucky not to make contact. It's Ferrari versus, I think it's a Brabham. I think. I might be wrong. Could even be a... Nah. It said on the side what it was there, but I missed it. I wonder if you managed to see that on your screens in good detail. Now that we've got Sony cameras all around. There goes the Ferrari. We've got that guy up into 7th. Too fast into the corner there. Now I must remember I'm stopping 3 times. God, this is unreal. A little bit of tactile feedback is all it would take to fool my brain into thinking I was actually in this car. The sound of this engine is something else, the Ford Cosworth. Was it Cosworth in 67? I'm sure it was. And there goes Jim Clark. Suddenly I'm in 7th position. I'm starting to feel comfortable in this thing, but I need to be careful not to push too hard. It is taking me longer to catch the guys up ahead as well. Definitely getting in amongst the faster guys. There's a pit stop. 11 laps in. I'm hoping all the footwork is nice and clear, since I've got a light down there now and the Alfie camera has replaced the horrible webcam from the 90s. Overall, I'm just hoping it's much better quality all around. And as you're all noticing, there's very limited sponsorship in the circuit of these days. It didn't really become a massive thing until the early 70s. There were just a few companies involved in the late 60s. Nope. Get out the pit lane. There we go. That was a bit naughty. A little tag to stand his ground a bit. But 12 laps in, we've survived a couple of hits and mistakes on my part. Chasing them down again. Stowe being the one difficult corner on the circuit, the really difficult corner. I'm not sure the inside Abbey is such a great idea. But it does set you up nicely for woodcutting cops. Of course, there's no Luffield. That came a lot later on. I'm just going to say thank you as well to everybody who's still here. You must really enjoy your racing, especially period racing. I love it. I think this is such a challenge. There's no driver aids. You have to be a real driver to manage this. And for all those that are supporting us, whether it be on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, thank you all. Oh god, we're sideways, we're sideways. Not fun. Of course, Mintax advertised up ahead. They were a British brand for a lot of years before TMD Friction bought them out. We had their proving grounds near where I used to live in the flat, if you remember the flat from my very early streams. I was pushing too hard, got lucky. Oh, lift off oversteer is never fun. Catching the third place car right now. Gently. It's not happening quickly. Then we have the leaders up ahead there. Of course, there may be a number of cars that have pitted now. I don't think I've overtaken everybody on circuit. And there are, of course, a few retirements. But this is just epic. A full Will Ford style POV race with 60s cars on a 60s track. Extreme difficulty. Oh, I'm wide. Let's not end the channel there. There we go. The channel? We're not going to quit the channel over this. Yeah, the video. I'm thinking that if it does come to an early end, because 80 laps will take such a long time anyway, if it does come to an early end, I will call the video. Of course, you can't finish every race, you can't win every race. It's something that very few channels out there would make you believe. is it. This is the battle for third. Oh, yes. Yes, he messed up on the throttle. You hear him back out. Lovely, that's mine. I'm on the podium for now. And I'm elated about it. I don't know whether it's because the cars are so difficult to drive, so difficult to race against, because of how it feels. Either way, I'm absolutely stoked that I'm in a podium position from the back of the grid. And don't forget, there's been a couple of incidents as well that have really set me back. And there could be more of those to come. But let's not jinx it. There's the lead pair up ahead. Concentrating just as I'm putting in some qualifying corners. Using all of the track. Keeping the car as smooth as possible. And being as gentle as I can with the throttle without being slow. Oh god, what have I done? I'm in neutral. And I've damaged the car. Which sucks. Right, that puts me back into fourth. Didn't go into gear. Missed it. Of course, that was always a risk in those days. No paddle shifts, of course. And the gearboxes would regularly go. It wasn't always the engines like it was in the turbo era. Of course, they had a fair few gearbox failures as well. But we're definitely turning left to keep it straight right now. Not to bother, I know I can catch up. Now if I want, I can come in a bit early and pit. Maybe a lap. Or I could just keep going. Oh. That was a close call. Too much throttle. Of course, there's not a lot of feel in this shifter either. The horrible old Logitech thing. It works, but that's about all you get from it. There will be a new shifter soon. I have ordered one. They're completely full on their production line. It's going to be a while before I get hold of that. There will be a review of that when it comes. Very looking forward to using it. He's good on the brakes. I missed my marker. Oh, tyres feeling a bit jelly now. Don't know if I've cooked them or if I've worn them down. Like I've mentioned, I have not been holding back on these tyres. Try and save a bit of fuel if I can. Let's not miss the pits. I don't know if they had speed limits back then. But Assetto Corsa applies one anyway. Still only got the 2 cars retired. And there's that livery. Beautiful Jim Clark Lotus. There's the tyres just waiting for fuel. And then we can get on our way. Maybe in first gear. So I'm coming out in 14th. Reason why we have the rules we have today. I don't think many of the driving standards rules existed in '67. I see flames out the exhaust in the mirror. Right now I will be heavier than anyone on a 2-stop. Or a 3-stop for that matter. Doing well despite the damage. Car suddenly feeling like it has a lot of grip to share. Someone else definitely has a damaged car there, dropping all the sparks all over the floor. Maybe due to this Honda, which might be the same one that knocked me off. think I've got that. Well, either way I have now. I seem to be mighty around Abby compared to most others. Of course, around Cops you don't see anywhere near the speed you see today. Two laps complete. Oh, that made me sweat a bit. I thought that was it. I'm seeing more sparks ahead. Too late on that turn in, trying to go too fast. Good news is we're back up into 10th place. Looks like we could get 9th here. Oh, easily. I'm gonna have this before Stowe, I think. Oh, providing I keep the rear tyres in check. It's back up into 9th. Oh. It's dicey every time you get close to the grass because you're aware. No, this could be it. I slipped on my pedal. More damage. Car still works. See, back in the 60s they didn't have race boots like we have today, or sandpaper on the pedals. The car feels a bit weird now. And then I get a little nudge from the Honda. Tire mate. Give him a little nudge back. By accident, of course. Too late on the brakes. Yeah, car feels a bit weird now. Still in 10th place. Yeah, foot just slipped off the pedal, and again, that would have been a risk. A lot of drivers used proper shoes that you'd walk around the high street in, or go to work in rather, because I know a lot of you wear trainers now to walk around the high street. Back in those days it would have been Moccasins, Oxfords or Groves, those were your choices. Of course, many of the drivers using leather boots instead, but again, they didn't have all the grip in the world. Not like today's rubber-soled boots. Which, oddly enough, aren't specifically required by many of the British Championships. Despite me proving very nicely why they should be. Also proving very nicely why I probably need some new pedals. Guy, like me, has damage. I don't know if his is worse or not. I know mine's feeling pretty bad. I definitely need to be more careful here. Of course, the sim racing slippers not doing their job there. I'm not having this one yet. Not yet. I wanted the inside. If I give space, maybe he'll respect me enough for me to get out and get a good exit. I'm getting more and more cocky at Abbey. More and more cautious at Woodcock in return. Of course, you'll see that not everything at this circuit looks permanent. A lot of hay bales and things like that. Of course, back in the 67 era, they were only just starting to build racetracks as permanent features. This was, of course, an operational airfield when they started racing on it. RAF Silverstone from way back in the day, way back in the time of the World Wars. And even before that. In the very early 1900s. after Grand Prix racing became popularised by the very wealthy barons and dukes, racing around Monaco in some very wonderful coach-built vehicles, many of which didn't have steering wheels or pedals like we do today. And Le Mans still exists from such an era. That was all about reliability. Could your car last the 24 hours? And in some ways, if you are Toyota or Porsche, it still is that reliability test. Or even Mazda. Mazda had a lot of attempts, famous for its 787B. But they tried for a long time to get a rotary on the podium. And it was only on their last attempt, because Mercedes failed to finish, that they managed to do it, and then the rotary was banned. Everything was standardised, and Group C was gone. It's a real shame Maserati have never entered Formula 1. Not Maserati, sorry, Mazda. They've never entered Formula 1. We know Maserati have. That Maserati are coming back. But yeah, they had many good years as a manufacturer rather than as a sponsor. Still in 9th place, and I don't know quite where the rest of the guys are up ahead. I've been on my own for a long time, it's been a lot of laps, but I'm seeing a few cars ahead now. Give me another wiggle. As we're seeing the shadows starting to lengthen now. Of course, Sol is enabled. It thinks it is January, a very hot 18-degree January. But look at that sky. Of course, back in '67 they weren't racing at Silverstone, but they were racing tracks like Kyle Army. 2nd of January, I believe, their first race in Formula 1 '67. And he was Formula 1 as well. I think he was 11 years old by that point. But I am now just settled in, trying not to make any more mistakes. Especially down here. Oh, caught a bit of grass. Clear track behind me, so I'm not too worried there. You know, it cutting the track there. It helps me get a bit closer. feeling these guys are on tyres that are just about done. And they were away from me for so long, and to catch up so quickly just in the last lap or so paints a picture. And again, just being cautious around there with cars around. They know how they like to catch us out. That did not feel like it was going into gear there. Again, review to come on the new shifter when it arrives. Oof, that was a bit naughty. He's taking himself out. And me by the look of it, that is real damage now. But I'm still moving. But I'm not racing. That looks like it. 32 laps in. I made it up to 8th. Nah, I can't race that. That's it, we're done. 33 laps is all I managed this Grand Prix. I wasn't the first to retire, which is a surprise to me. But there we have it. That is Silverstone 1967. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.